Did you ever wife up a liberal?
Yeah, I mean, my girlfriend's conservative. I mean, don't let a person's political ideology be a deal breaker. Not at the start. I mean, if, like I said, most people are in the middle. So if they're totally libtarded and they think like kids should get gender reassignment surgery as a baby, yeah, maybe you don't date them. Let's try to radicalize these people to be more conservative or be more ideologically aligned with yourself. And it's possible for people to change.
All right, guys, he is back. A fan favorite, Alex Stein.
Pimp on a Blimp. My man, Sean Mike Kelly. Always a pleasure. One of the hardest working men in podcasting. I'm not kidding. This guy grinds every day. That's how I respect the hustle greatly.
I love it, man. When are we seeing a Charlie Kurtz and Charlie Kirk collab?
We are soon. Charlie's like been busy all day. I think I'm going to catch him tonight. And Charlie Kirk, the world's greatest college debater, is going to confront him. But I don't know if you saw, like last night, I had some beef recently with Milo Yiannopoulos. I don't know if you saw it. And I hate to even talk about it, but it's really not that big a deal. But last night, he came on my show and he said a bunch of out-of-pocket stuff about Laura Loomer and accused her of doing like some horrendous stuff. But then last night at James O'Keefe's party, and we're giving you all the hot gossip right here on Sean Kelly's podcast, she confronted Milo and just made him run away. I couldn't believe it. So this whole event has been badass just to watch Milo get schooled by Laura Loomer. Wow. It's been an entertaining event just because of that.
Dude, there's been a lot of drama at this event.
There has. And Bryson Gray, another good friend of mine, he got in a fight with this guy, the Misfit Patriot. Did you see that fist fight? Let me just pull it up real quick. You can add this in post.
We'll add it in post.
Yeah, but this guy is Bryson Gray, is a Christian rapper.
So there was a fist fight last night?
Dude, look at this. He's a Christian rapper, but he also doesn't take any crap. He does boxing. And this guy cheap shot at him, and he said, listen, if we don't handle this like men, and these are two people right there, Sean. And he gets on top of him, and then the guy kicks a Misfit Patriot, kicks him right square in the cojones.
What kind of rave was this?
Exactly. This is a conservative political event.
This is crazy.
And people are just out here fist fighting. It's been a wild event. And then Donald Trump gets here tomorrow, and they're saying people are starting to camp out tonight to go see him tomorrow. Wow. I think at 10 in the morning.
That's gonna be nuts, man.
Is this your first event like this?
First event.
Yeah. See, now this
is it like, always this dramatic?
It is. I mean, I don't know if like the personal drama outside of the event. I mean, I guess it is, but it seems like extra dramatic this year because people are happy that Trump won. But then there's also a little thing people don't realize is there's a lot of like anti-Trump conservatives. Not a lot, but more than you would think. Right. And so when you get to these events and Trump has won, like there's still infighting because of that bad blood, because people that like DeSantis or whatever. So even though it's a conservative and everybody here politically, you know, kind of aligns the same way, there's still beef and strife in between that ecosystem.
That. Well, you got Cenk here right now. He did not vote for Trump.
No, he did not. But you know, he's been more intellectually honest about how bad the Democrats were when not just putting out Kamala, but just their messaging, just their, like I was just listening to a clip today where, listen, I'm not even trying to put Cenk over, but at least he's being honest that the Democrats are dumb and people just blindly follow them, and that's stupid. And he needs to call that out because just like Hispanics or African Americans that feel like they have to vote Democrat because of the color of their skin, like that is inherently racist. So I like a guy speaking out against that. Now, is he like really cool? No, Anna Kasparian's way cooler than Cenk. Nicer, smarter. So I'm more of an Anna Kasparian Young Turk fan.
Do you think AOC is cooler than Cenk?
Yeah, AOC is way cooler. And AOC is going to run for president, and then her and I are going to
get your vote.
I would have to vote for AOC. I am not even kidding, guys. At this point, she's done so much for my career. Just calling her big booty Latina and her making 16 Instagram posts, calling me, you know, and misrepresenting what I said and calling me all kinds of names, which are it's all very funny. But if it wasn't for AOC, I wouldn't be the pimp on a blimp. I wouldn't be out here signing autographs, you know, literally just meet and greeting like I'm a pimp on a blimp, all because of AOC. So thank you. You're getting my vote.
She just removed her pronouns too.
I know. See, she's waking up. And I think everybody is actually more moderate, even though people here are young and like they're more conservative. It's like AOC, it's just gone too far left. They're really everybody, you know, we don't all align the same, but I think more people meet in the middle. The majority is in the middle than far right or far left. And she's realizing that.
Yeah. How many city councils have you been kicked out of?
How many have I been kicked out of? Well, I've sued 4. And the one that I lost, I don't know if I ever told you this, but I sued New York City. They kicked me out. They shut me down before my 3 minutes. And it was a First Amendment violation. And because New York is so backed up with their log of court cases, they just settled. They said, send us a number. We sent them $15,000. And they said yes. They didn't even counter it. So we got a check from them. Then we also won a court case in Plano. We won $7,500 because there's a similar thing, but Plano is smaller than New York. And they let me speak a little longer. But Las Vegas, they have this Mayor Goodman who's a badass, but it wasn't her. It was this councilwoman, Christina Fiore, and she actually ended up getting indicted for fraud like 2 years after, this councilwoman. But she shuts it down. She's like, you go around and you speak at town councils and you're trolling, and you can't shut me down. Even if that is the case, my First Amendment allows me to say whatever I want. Even if I'm really like at city council meetings, there's been First Amendment cases where people have been up there and been allowed. They've got kicked out for doing anti-Semitic gestures, is all I'll say. And then they proved in court that they're actually allowed to do that under the, their First Amendment right. But my point is, this woman shut me down in Las Vegas. We thought it was a slam dunk, open and shut case. They're going to settle. Do not sue in Las Vegas, dude. You cannot win, and you live in Las Vegas. Like Las Vegas, they are very powerful. You can't mess with politicians in Las Vegas.
We got that mafia money.
They got that mafia money. I tried to sue them. They shut it down. Their city attorneys were so hardcore, yelling, cussing. I've never dealt with a more mafioso group. And I'm not even saying that they're doing anything illegal, but just like, dude, Las Vegas is not messing around. And Mayor Goodman, the mayor, even though I technically sued her, she was part of the lawsuit. It really was this other Chrissy Fiore, this other woman that caused it to get shut down. So I got no bad blood. Mayor Goodman's husband was the mayor before her, and he was a mob attorney.
Wow.
So like we talk about this mob, it is a mob-connected mayor whose husband was an attorney for the mob, and I tried to sue them, and they shut it down. Like we went to, we had litigation. We went and we got deposed. The mayor got deposed. It was intense, and then the judge ruled on their side just because. Yeah, it was all done in Nevada, and they love Mayor Goodman in Nevada, rightfully so. She's actually a nice woman.
You still undefeated on college campuses?
I am undefeated, never lost. Any topic, I will debate it. I don't care if it's Dodge versus Ford. You want to debate it, bring it on. Come into a college campus near you. I'm speaking at LSU, SMU, speaking at Loyola Marymount, speaking at UCLA this semester. So if you are in the United States and you're willing to debate the world's greatest college debater, Charlie Kirk, come and find me, because we're going to get it on like Donkey Kong.
Let's go. You had a long debate with one liberal. He asked to see your balls.
Yes, that video went nuts. And people think it's fake. That video, excuse me, Sean, let me put this on. That video is 1,000% real. Then what did I do? Okay, good. This video went so viral, this kid saying, I want to see your balls. And like, he did get my goat. Objectively, he won the debate. He outclassed me. He out-goofballed me. He ripped the sign off the table, then ripped it up. So yes, he was like a young Asian man, I would say maybe 22. I don't know, maybe 21. And he was feeling it that day. And he came with a heat. And I got totally annihilated, and it went super viral. So I still won the debate because I got the clicks. So I'm still technically a winner by technicality, but I'll take it. But it was not fake. The kid is random. I'm looking for the kid. If this video pops off on Sean's podcast, find this Asian guy. He's in this video. I cannot get in contact with him. I want to interview him on my podcast. It was 1,000% real. People can't handle it because it was just so insane.
I'm surprised he hasn't hit you up after. That thing blew up.
Dude, it blew up. It got, like, on my page, it got 2 million. But on other people's pages, they got like 10 million. And that happens too all the time. I'm sure you see, Sean, when people share our content.
Yeah.
And a lot of creators actually get mad. I get happy.
I love it.
Yeah, if somebody shares my content and they get more views than me, I'm like, good. At least it got out there. I always kind of, this is a content creator. When we make it, it's kind of public domain. And unless somebody's like actually stealing our property and somehow making a ton of money off it or something that's costing us money, maybe I can see how you're affected. But if somebody shares your content and it blows up, that is always positive as a content creator, even if it's not your own account. Yep. So I don't know why a lot of creators get mad. Like, they stole my stuff. It's like,
I love it. Please clip on my podcast, guys, if you're watching
this.
And
it makes it more organic when it's not from the actual poster.
Facts.
So it just makes it better, realer. So always appreciate the clippers and the reposters and people that watch our content. Like, I'm always so grateful for people that do that.
You had our boy Gary on, Gary the numbers guy.
He's the man.
Are you a believer now in numerology?
Now I'm all about numerology. He figured out my number is, so my lucky number is 16 because I'm born in, I was born in, how does it work? 10 October is the first month, and then I was born in 86. I'm old. I don't even date myself. So my lucky number is 16, and I've been going to Vegas, and now I play roulette, and I've hit on 16.
No way.
Yes, like at least 5 or 6 times.
What?
Yes. Because I'll put like $10 10 on 10 numbers and I always cover 16 and 16 comes up all the, and I don't gamble that much. Like it sounds like I'm just a DJ. And like I'm saying, out of 100 roulette spins that I've done, I've played 16 a bunch and I've hit it a bunch, more so than any other number that whenever I bet.
Did he give you the life path number too?
I did. I think it's a 33 life path.
33?
Yeah. Oh, 33. Same. But you know why the significance of that number, and Gary talks about it, it's like, it's also a metaphysical number because that's when ice, goes from being a liquid to a solid is at 32 degrees. So it's just like something metaphysical happens with this number. Then it also, what I learned from that number is that it's from gematria because it represents the 30 angels that were casted out of heaven. So
wow,
there is something special with the number 33, like, the dual threes. It's just like Eminem, the two M's in there, 33.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that's what they say. There's a lot of 33. Jimmy Kimmel, there's two M's in there. They say that's 33.
Oh.
So there's a lot of examples of that number being kind of just out there and about. And you see a lot of, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of a lucky number too. Every study says, 3 is a lucky number. So there's something weird about numerology, even astrology, all these ologies. It sounds so woo-woo and cuckoo.
In our space, it is.
But there's something to all this. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the spiritual, metaphysical reasoning and how it happens, but everything does happen for a reason. And it's easier to just say that, but I do believe that to be the case. And I also want to say this. When one door closes, there's usually always another door that opens. I know it feels bad at the time, but it was sometimes bad stuff is meant to happen for good, in the long run.
Yeah, I love how open you are because I'll have on pastors and Christians on the show and I'll bring up astrology and they'll look at me crazy.
Yeah, there's something, dude. The alignment of the sun, moon, and stars has an effect on us. Like the sun is so important. We would die without the sun. So I don't know. I just know that there's some sort of connection where the things in the sky do affect us when we're born, how we're born. People are different. Like I'm a Libra and it sounds so stupid, but they say Libras are fair. And, some intellectual will be like, well, you just act fair because you feel like that's a description of Libras. But no, I've always been trying to be fair. That's especially with my content. That's why like Israel-Palestine's a hard, topic because if you're even sympathetic to anybody, it's hard to be really fair.
Facts.
And a lot of these Ukraine, it's hard to be fair. So that's what sucks. But I do try to pride myself on being as fair as I can. And I feel like that was genetic or somehow astrological. I don't know, but I do feel that trait is important to me.
I love it. Could you ever wife up a liberal?
Yeah, I mean, my girlfriend's conservative. I mean, could I? This is the other thing. Me personally, I'm dating a conservative. It's great. I've dated liberal girls in the past. So I don't think that you should totally negate the possibility, like these dating apps. This is what's so toxic. You get on a dating app and you see somebody who's like liberal or you see that they're conservative and you automatically swipe away. And it's just so like apocalyptic, dystopian that like it's so superficial, like, oh my gosh, because they lean one way, you're done. I'll never meet you. And that could have been your soulmate. So don't let a person's political ideology be a deal breaker, not at the start. I mean, like I said, most people are in the middle. So if they're totally libtarded and they think like kids should get gender reassignment surgery as a baby, yeah, maybe you don't date them. But if they think AOC is cool, don't totally throw the baby out with the bathwater. Let's try to radicalize these people to be more conservative or be more ideologically aligned with yourself. And it's possible for people to change. The caterpillar becomes a butterfly with time and change. So anybody can do it.
I'm making it work right now, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes the liberal girls too are nicer. They're probably a little more freaky deaky too.
Let's go. You believe in soulmates too? I love it.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh,
go.
for sure. Yeah, and opposites attract, and you have to have a lot of like stuff that you get along with your partner, your girlfriend. That sounds so weird, but I shouldn't say partner, but you know what I mean? Like the person that you're in love with, vice versa, wife or girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever. Sometimes being the same is weird and creepy, so you need a little yin and yang.
Hey, last time you talked to me, you told me you might buy some crypto. Did you end up buying some?
Oh, yeah, I got a bunch now, and it's gone up. I want to say I got a bunch. I got about $10,000 in ETH. But the ETH's doing good. I mean, how is your freaking crypto profile right now?
I'm chilling.
I know, it's good. I'm just so mad, though. My buddy, I'm friends with Tim Pool. He had a bunch of, crypto. Sam Hyde, I think, has got a little crypto. But I lost about $50,000 in that Hawk Tua coin.
You actually put $50K in?
Yeah, I did, and I'm really sick about it. I'm suing her. So, yeah, I'm about to get my money back and then some. So she's about to be spitting on this thing, if you know what I mean.
She finally made a tweet yesterday, I think.
I know, she's back, but hey, you're going to jail, and I'm going to send you there. And Hawk Tua, I'll be writing you letters. You'll be on that website, Want to Date a Felon, and we're going to be sending you love letters. So, Hawk Tua, you better spit back on this thing, because I need some of my money back.
She slept for 12 days, man.
I would too. I mean, I would too. It was so bizarre though, too. That last message, it sounded like she's AI. Like, is Haktua alive? Is Haktua alive? I hope she's alive. I hope not. If Haktua is passed on, I would be devastated, and I would not. I don't know what I would do personally. I would have a lot of trouble figuring out my next move.
What would you tell Lily Phillips if you saw her right now?
Oh, dude. You know, this is the other thing. There was this girl, I used to listen to Howard Stern all the time. It was this girl, like, she did the Houston 500 where she had sex with like 500 guys, and her life just spiraled out of control. She got like hooked on all these drugs, and it's like these women, they think that it's some sort of new accomplishment by just being a total filthy whore and just letting any guy put their genitals in you, but it's just the lowest form of content. And that's what they say. Like, she's been doing these interviews. She's like, well, I just don't care. It's for content. It's like, it does have an effect on you. Forget about the chances of whether you get a disease or not. It's like your soul is getting crushed with every single person. And when you have sex with somebody, you have this hormone called oxytocin, where it just makes you more attached, and it makes your ability to attach with other people almost impossible. And that she'll never be capable of probably truly ever finding love. And if she does, she's going to be very damaged. The person she's with is probably going to have to be damaged, and it's probably going to be a toxic relationship, because having sex with 100 guys is not healthy. It's not smart. It's not what humans were meant to do. Like, listen, you want to have sex. She wants to be a porn star. That's her prerogative. She's an adult, but now she's going to do 1,000. I just don't do it for your soul. Don't do it. I know it's going to be the most viral story. You're going to get some clicks, but you're an attractive woman. Just go do something else, or have sex with less people, please. For the love of God, do not do that to your vagina and your body.
It might be too late. I think she might be filming it right now.
I think it is too late. It's just, and she's an attractive woman. That's what ruins it. And this is the real psyop, is that she does it. She gets more clicks than anybody else, and everybody's searching it. And now you got kids, you got everybody on Twitter, and it's just, that is where she is winning and we're losing, because we have to talk about it because it is newsworthy, because it's so insane. But she wins every time we talk about it. So I don't know. Is it something we don't talk about? No, it's such a big story. I think we should show how absurd it is, but at the same time, we're paying her damn bills every time we bring it up.
How's the stand-up going?
It's going good. I got a show with Charleston White this Sunday in Dallas. I don't know when this is going to come out, but it's going to be nuts. Charleston White says the most out-of-pocket stuff, and that's why I love him. Dude, the other day, he was snitching on a guy. He called his probation officer, and I think the guy got arrested for a probation violation. Do not mess with Charleston White. I can't even talk, because when I get with Charleston, I get the butterflies, because he's scary. He's not a huge man, but dude, he's tough. He'll call your work. He'll call your job. And there's this viral video where he's like, man, don't mess with me. I'll bring up your dead kids, your dead dad. He's the most ruthless guy in the game, and that's why Charleston White is so funny.
I would not commit any crimes in his vicinity, because he's snitching.
No, he's going to snitch. And you know, Charleston actually, he talks about it. I actually recently bailed him out of jail about a couple months ago. Well, he got in an argument with a guy, and the guy had a dog, and he maced the guy, but he didn't get charged for macing the guy, but the dog got hit with a mace. They ended up dropping the charge, but they gave him an animal cruelty charge because the dog got some mace.
Oh, I saw this.
The charge, yeah. So he got arrested for animal cruelty because the dog got pepper sprayed, who wasn't trying, who's supposed, I mean, I don't know the situation, but if a guy was coming at me and he had a dog, I probably might pepper spray him both, if I'm just being honest. But luckily that got dismissed or dropped. So
wait, so the city was charging him?
Yeah, he got arrested.
Wow.
Yes, for animal cruelty. And he likes animals, so it's kind of funny.
Alex, what's next for you, man?
Dude, we're here at Turning Point. I got a bunch of interviews, but I got a lot going on. Like I said earlier in this interview, I got about 10 different colleges I'm going to this next semester. So I'm just going to Charlie Kirk it up. He's going to go debate kids. And kind of like you, I got to take this show on the road. People like it when you're moving around, hustling and shaking. So just another start this year strong. Go to a lot of campuses, get a lot of content. Hopefully in the summer, I can maybe relax a little bit and chill out.
Boom. We'll link your stuff below. Thanks for coming on again.